everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video I'm going to be giving some tips and tricks about how to furnish your home. This is geared towards more first-time home buyers, but I do believe I'm going to be giving some nice advice whether you are already a homeowner, moving into a home, or even if you rent. So if you're interested in this topic, then just keep on watching. I'm basically breaking up this video into two different parts. The first one being more general tips and tricks, so regardless of where you live, you're really going to get something out of it. And then the second part is more geared towards people who live in the Roanoke Valley and places that I highly recommend to make sure that you check out. First general tip that I highly recommend is to try, if you can, do any renovations before actually moving into the home. This is something that I did myself, and this includes painting walls, redoing any kitchen, like kitchen cabinets, countertops, retiling the bathroom, anything like that. The next general tip kind of has two different parts to it. First being knowing the functionality that you want to have for each room. So this goes into your personal day-to-day life, whether you have a family, whether if you have a roommate, things like that. So making sure that you're not just trying to fill the entire house all at once or your entire apartment all at once, making sure that you're truly understanding what you want each room to be utilized for, and then going with this, studying the layout of the room. Keep in mind, where the windows are in each room, if they have one, closets, outlets, that's a really big one. The next tip is to create a budget, and I can't stress how important this is. It can be very exciting and fun furnishing a home and putting your own personal style into it, but you really need to make sure that you feel comfortable with what you're spending. So going with this, it can also help not only creating a budget, but also prioritizing what furniture you need to get, what's most important. The next tip kind of flows off of creating that prioritized list of furniture that you need is seeing if you can, at all possible, sometimes it's not possible, but see if you can space out those big ticket items so that your wallet isn't getting hit too hard all at once. And this also goes into not feeling that you have to furnish your home all at once. I think I mentioned this a little bit before in the video, but you want to have each room make sense. The last tip I want to share with you guys that is more general is to purchase things secondhand or possibly hand-me-downs from family and friends. For example, my desk was a hand-me-down from my memo that I painted and made my own. And also looking for sales that are coming up. The holidays are soon arriving. I'm not quite ready for them yet, but there's going to be a lot of big sales, Cyber Monday, Black Friday. So if you have an item in mind that you've kind of been checking out on Wayfair, Amazon, anything like that, these next couple months might be a good time to get them on sale. And now I'm going to head into the second part of the video, which I am going to talk about places that you can actually go to purchase items that aren't going to cost you an arm and a leg to furnish a home, and also places that I am a customer myself. These are places that I have recommended to clients throughout the years, to family and friends. So for all of these, I will be linking them, whether it's their website or Facebook page, down in the description box. So if something sparks your interest, you can check it out yourself. So the next few things that I'm going to say are geared towards more secondhand items. The three that I have in mind include, the typical Facebook yard sale pages. Maybe turn off the notifications for these because sometimes it can get quite interruptive to get all those notifications, but you can really find great pieces of furniture that people are selling and getting rid of from that. Just make sure that you're meeting them kind of in a public parking lot or them. Just making sure safety comes first, as always. And then the second two I have for this are actual stores that you can go to here in the Roanoke Valley. The first one being Second Helpings. I cleared this place out when I was first moving into my home. I got my entire dining room set, a coffee table, and a side table from here. It is also going to a good cause, so I highly recommend Second Helpings. I believe they're on Williamson Road, and then I think they also have a little cafe in there, which is kind of cool. The second store, very similar to this, that also goes to a good cause, that you can really find some gems, is the Habitat for Humanity Restore. They have furniture there as well, but then they also have some rugs. They might kind of have those odds and ends pieces that you may need, such as a door frame or anything like that. So those are three things that I highly recommend checking out. when you're looking to kind of get something secondhand. The next two places that I'm going to recommend are more so for those big ticket items such as a sectional, a couch, or a recliner, and those include American Freight. I got my sectional from there. It's a Serta and it is awesome, and I got it for like half of the cost that it would be from a general box store. And then also the Grand Furniture Outlet. They have great things and they are discounted crazy, and it might just be because, you know, stitching might be off or something like that. So things that you really can't tell, but you can have a great deal on. Kind of going along with the big ticket items that not necessarily everyone thinks about when they think about furniture is a mattress. And my recommendation here in the Valley for finding a great mattress at a good price is Valley Mattress Wholesalers. Now, full disclaimer, my family member does own Valley Mattress Wholesalers. However, I wouldn't tell you guys something if it wasn't true. So having the quality options that he has along with the price is incredible. The last two recommendations that I wanted to share with you guys is more so if you're looking for unique items, one-of-a-kind pieces, thinking more of the flea market flip type of thing if you're similar to that TV show. And the first one being Melinda Amos. She is a family friend of mine. Again, full disclaimer. She is a family friend of mine, and she is kind of the flea market flip queen of Roanoke in my opinion. I have purchased, I think it's 4 to 5 furniture items from her, and over half of those I was kind of able to customize and tell her how I wanted them done, which is super cool. She has a warehouse where the magic happens within kind of the Hollins Bonsack area, if that kind of helps you here if you live here in Roanoke. And I highly recommend checking her out. And the second one I wanted to recommend, which will most likely be more expensive, but I had to include them, is Dog Salvage. They are kind of local celebrities here in Roanoke. They have their own TV show, and this is such a cool place to go and visit. You can really get some inspiration, if anything, by walking through their doors. They also have some odds and ends, kind of how I mentioned for the Habitat Restore. They have things like that too that you can check out, and then also they do kind of the flea market flip and really upgrading and modernizing these pieces that are truly unique and one of a kind. So that is everything I wanted to share with you guys. I hope you liked kind of the two-part, one being more general and then the second half being more specific to Roanoke. Maybe I mentioned some places that you weren't aware of before that you want to go check out, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.